We could talk about the hearing test I was telling you about.
Well, we've just started, so
Okay.
that's it's possibility, Jack. I'm
Yeah.
gonna fucking warn you. It's fucking hot, Jack. It's hot.
Yeah.
Right, it's hot, and triple carb tea.
Oh yeah. Like he's a wrestler I'm not familiar with.
Triple carb tea. He's the one. He used to come walking to Manny.
He's got him in the crust.
He used to come out to Maneater, Maneater, make it by Nelly Furtado, and
Yeah.
his special move was fucking chucking loaves of bread and potatoes at people.
Yeah, the cob they called
They
it.
called him, Spud Crust. Called him Spud Crust. It was triple carb and Spud Crust.
Tag team, terrible tag team. That.
The Starchmeisters.
Yeah.
Um,
The heart attack.
The
WWE presents the heart attack.
So yeah, triple carbs for tea, mate. Which
Yeah,
is
what was
wrong.
Pasta, potato, and bread. Yeah.
In one, right? Let's break this down
Fantastic.
then. Let's break this down. You've already halfway.
Fusilli pasta.
No, you were close.
No. Penne.
Penny.
Penne pasta
How was it prepared?
in a pan.
No, as in like it wasn't just pasta, was it? So what was it?
Pasta bake.
Macaroni cheese.
Oh, that's not far off pasta bake. Really, it's cheesy pasta.
Yeah, but I'd like to be with most with any other pasta bake form. I would let you get away with it, but I dare say macaroni cheese is in its own lane and it's distinguished enough. That
I
you
don't
could,
like it. I think it's disgusting.
Have you? Yeah,
honest.
but have you had it proper?
Yeah, I've decided I don't like it, and then paid to have it cooked for me by people that where it's their special thing.
Oh,
at
right.
At like barbecue places, and it's just greasy slop.
Again though, some barbecue places it will just be they just make it cheaply and bad. But okay, but I make a really good macaroni cheese.
I don't doubt it, but I still reckon I won't enjoy
So
it.
macaroni cheese. Next, what was the potato?
The potato, King Edward, like a jacket potato.
Nah,
No, was it chips?
it was chips.
Was it regular chips or curly fries?
It was fries.
You look
which
like
is
a
annoying.
curly fry kind of guy.
Mate, I'll be honest with you. I prefer a normal chip. I like an oven cut chip,
Oh,
like a
quite
nice
like a
thick.
skin on one myself.
I don't mind a skin on chip at all.
Waffle fries coated in mozzarella cheese with baconaise sauce on. Incredible.
See, this is where you're losing us because this isn't conspiracy, but it is truth. The only time I'll accept like a topping being on chips, because again, the tism, the real part of having chips is texture. Like it's got to
is
be
it?
crisp on the outside and soft on the inside. That's why I don't really like fries because they're too often just crispy and there's no potato in the middle. I don't like a lot of chips where they're soggy and there's no crisp. My problem with crinkle cut fries is I love a crinkle cut fry for it promises such fine texture.
It's not a consistent cook on a crinkle cut.
Exactly, it promises
It's not,
so
is
many
it?
textures, but
Yeah.
because of the crinkle, the crinkle's so deep that there's not a lot of potato left. Again, there's no fluffiness in the middle of a crinkle cut fry.
The beauty of a waffle fry is the texture, especially when you've put mozzarella on it. 'cause
Nah,
it
this is
makes
your
some of
problem,
them
'cause
soggy, makes some of
I
them
don't want
hard. It's
that.
not consistent, but
Nah,
see, I want the mystery textures. I've just drank a blue drink, right? 42 grams of sugar, bottle's only about 5 inches long or so. Not a very big drink, bright blue, bubblegum flavoured, full of coconut chunks. The texture of that,
oh, like
I didn't
cocoa
have,
donut.
I had no idea what that means.
Yeah.
This was just a mystery. Every gulp was a mystery. Some of the chunks were hard, some of them were chewy, some of them were like foam.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Cocoa donut.
But
It's fucking
It's given me a headache from drinking it.
like paste. You've just
Oh,
drank a syrup.
Yeah. It feels like I've just ate spoonfuls of salt.
Yeah. So, the chip, I much
Yeah.
prefer a steak chip or just a nice oven chip.
Did you have a sauce with the chips?
Oh yeah, I guess easy.
Red.
Yeah, come on.
Oh,
Right,
well done.
I might have like this is the thing. People say that ketchup is an uncultured taste, but I'm a cultured man when it comes to cuisine. I like to think I'm at the far end of the bell curve now. And at the start, when I was a bairn, I tried ketchup and I was like, fucking banging that. Absolutely. But here, if you can hear me washing machine, there's nothing I can do about it.
I thought it was a sprinkler.
There's
I
nothing.
thought you had Millhouse in the room.
There's nothing I can do about it. Look, this is Spotify. It's fucking free. I'm not having I should have the doors open. I'm sweating. I'm fucking physically sweating off 3 layers of carbs here. You're lucky I haven't got the doors open. You could put up with the fucking washing machine. Right. Ketchup. When I was a bairn, I was like, fucking heavy that, sick that. And then when I was like, when I got in my teens and 20s, like, fucking, there's a world of sauces out there. Brown sauce, love a brown sauce. Then they brought out fruity brown. Fruity brown sauce, buzzing. Then mustard, love a mustard. Mayonnaise, never been a massive mayonnaise fan on its own, but if it's with other stuff, then buzzing. Hot sauces, sweet chili. I remember the craze of sweet chili sauce.
Sweet chili. Oh, it's still going on in my house, mate. I have it on most things. Tell you what I have on every meal at the minute. Every meal. I have half of it covered in hoisin sauce out of a bottle, half of it covered in teriyaki sauce. I eat piri-piri chicken, basically, in a wrap that I make about 3 times a week. And I coat that in hoisin sauce and teriyaki sauce. Incredible.
Okay. Now, underused in mine, I only use both of those as part of a larger sauce.
No,
as the foundations to another sauce.
No,
but then
have them as the roof.
The gazebo of the sauce world.
The pagoda of the condiment cupboard.
Watch as it lets a lot of rain through because it's basically crisscross, but it's like the waffle chip, but of your garden. But yeah, then I got my 30s again, and I was like, what the fuck have I been doing all this time? Ketchup was always the one. Ketchup.
You go Heinz, I hope. You're not a daddy's man.
I'm not a heathen.
You're not being like, oh, Trump's the one, Trump sauce.
Fucking no, I'm not about that Trump sauce. I had a posh ketchup once. You know the ones. Yeah,
it's like the places that do posh Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucking dirty. Get me out of a
weird,
bottle
isn't it?
now.
It's not right. I tasted it. I was like,
do you know what the problem is? Too much tomato in it.
No. Now,
not enough celery.
You're bringing us to...
Tomato sauce gets the flavour, I think, because it's predominantly celery.
That is incorrect.
More than tomato.
Incorrect.
That's just something I think.
Because one of my favourite things to read on a bottle of sauce, and this is what you don't get on any other sauce...
Or any other podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
I think it takes... It's either 126 or 140 grams of tomatoes per 100 grams of ketchup. Which is, to me as a kid, blew my mind. Because I was like, hang on, there's more tomatoes than there is sauce. How's that work? Because you
wouldn't think tomato skins would be that heavy.
Not just that, but that's only 140 grams of the tomatoes. Then you've got everything else that makes the sauce. There's a lot of weight there. So you've got a lot of tomato there. So as a kid, I was like, that's a really fucking valid way of getting one of your 5 a day. Is piling up the fucking sauce.
Yeah. Shot glass of tomato sauce with
also,
breakfast, dinner and tea.
That then opened up the world of... we will get onto some conspiracies or some other stuff, I promise, but maybe not.
It's not necessary. They're not paying for this one. The conspiracy's on Patreon.
Then it led me to tomato puree out the tube.
But just eating that? That's rank meat. That's not good for you, bro. You shouldn't be doing that, I don't think.
It's fine.
Is it?
It's just tomato, man.
It doesn't feel like it's good.
I don't mean
it doesn't feel like something you should eat raw.
I don't mean eat what. Yeah, you can eat it raw. It's just tomato paste. It's literally like it's just.
What?
It's just tomatoes. That's all tomato puree is. I don't mean eating it like say by. I'm not having tablespoons, but say I'm
like that guy in the Goofy movie. He eats the spreadable cheese.
Primula boy.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that is fucking taken off, innit?
You know. I watched an incredible video this morning of a man throwing a cinder block into a washing machine.
Oh, it's mint.
Fucking phenomenal.
Yes.
And he'd slowed it down as well, which I really appreciated, because then I could play it faster at the bits where I wanted to. Watched it like 3 or 4 times. I very rarely like other people's videos because I don't want to mess up my algorithm. I don't want to lose all the schizo posters.
Yeah.
And I had to give that one a little like. I thought it was lovely.
Incredible. But
wrecked his machine, destroyed it. Didn't do the cinder block much good neither.
No, but
and
the cinder block
so
does come out
close
better.
He did it so close to his back door. I was
Yeah, it's
hoping
just
it was going to
wobbling,
go
isn't
through
it?
the door.
It's just
Yeah.
shit. It's just bouncing about his backyard, and he's like, I'm thinking that could knock your entire fence over.
That could break the wall of the house.
Yeah.
Wreck the door frame.
Right. So, what the fuck's been happening? Obviously,
Glastonbury's been happening.
Glastonbury is happening. It's happening now.
And I've got a little homegrown for you to do with Glastonbury.
Okay, hit us with it. Hit us with some of your homegrown from out your own little tent.
A couple of years ago, Lewis Capaldi went a bit mental at Glastonbury, ticking and whatever else you would call what he was doing. You know, like nervously fucking twitching.
Yeah, he's got Tourette's, hasn't he?
Yeah. But I didn't know he actually had Tourette's. Well, that already disproves my theory. But my theory
he's got Tourette's. That's what they say anyway. That's what
yeah,
they
yeah.
say.
Ladies and gentlemen, he did it in inverted commas, the Tourette's initially. I missed that, unfortunately. I wasn't looking, I was looking at myself instead. I think what happened was he was getting huge, bigger than the industry ever wanted him to get immediately. And I don't think he was an industry plant. Because I think if he was an industry plant, I think he would have been more excited about getting to buy a Switch. Do you know what I mean? Like that was the big moment in his life. He was like, I've made money, I can buy myself a Switch. And he was buzzing off that, and that seemed genuine to me. And I liked him because of that, because I'm a Pokemon fan. I'll buy anything that lets me play Pokemon on, and I'm hoping he's the same. And I'm hoping one day I can go against him with a really dumb team and make him rage quit the game, because that's the only reason why I play it. I have basically spent the past 10 years playing Pokemon online, making what seem to be some of the worst teams to play against, where I've got no intention of winning. I just want to ruin the game for the guy I'm against. It took a lot of work. It takes an awful lot of work on all of them to be able to do. This latest one, very hard to do it, couldn't do it. Very difficult. Too many now to choose from, whereas it used to be easier because it was more restricted. Anyway, getting off track. Lewis Capaldi, right? I reckon they were like, look, if you're getting very big and there's not much we can do, the people love you, right? Through no fault of your own, nothing you've done, you've just done this. We're not very keen because you just keep pushing Greg's and Nintendo, right? What about if you push flat screen TVs, McDonald's? What about some of that? Luke Littler's on board now with pushing McDonald's. What about you? And he's like, look, I'm not interested. I just want to sing me songs and play on my Switch. That's all I want to do. I'm happy doing that, and I want to buy my mum and dad a better house with something like that. And they're like, right, well, if you're going to do Glastonbury and you're not going to play ball, we've got these lovely microwave guns. We're going to fry your brain while you're on stage, and you're being capable of doing what you want to do. We're going to ruin your reputation. But then, the public sided with him. Do you know what I mean? They were like, oh, bless him, look at him, he's going fucking a bit mad. He's not having a good time, the stress has got to him, it makes sense. You know, we feel sorry for him, and rightly so. And then the establishment went, oh, fucking hell, that didn't work, did it?
Didn't work, that.
We wanted them to all be pissed off with him for ruining their experience, but really all it's done is endear them to him more. Endear him to them more. So I think now he's playing ball, because if you look on one of his recent videos on TikTok, he had comments off of Cleanies, Currys, and some other big fucking businesses which you would associate with like fucking, you know, like the 12 businesses, if you like Unilever and all that. And
I was with you until you said Currys, because that's a fucking dead shop, that.
Exactly, so why does it still exist if it's not a part of the big establishment, or the big they aren't using it to be able to sell their devices that can let out frequencies to fuck with our minds?
Which is exactly feeds into They Live, which is what I watched today. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I would love a pair of them glasses. But, well, do you want me to give you a you answer, or do you want me to give you the real answer?
Give the people what they want.
Right,
Shoot me down, call me a dickhead and an idiot. That's what they listen for.
No, I'll start with yours.
They don't listen because they're on my side.
The latest Blunts for Jesus edit has literally been posted today, and it's all about DARPA and energy weapons and fucking mind control, basically, and like directed energy. Oh, washing machine's dying down. That's fantastic. So that has literally been about direct energy weapons and like Lockheed Martin and Raytheon and other companies that are investing in like exactly that mind control, dust
like
chips,
Operation
and shit like
Bluebird
that.
and that.
A little bit. Little bit. Energy weapons and that as well, so directed lasers and stuff. So I mean that sort of feeds into your Capaldi theory. They could be hitting prominent figures, trying to test it on them, trying to test it in a live setting
Not
as
even
well.
test them when they're like, you're not doing what we want. I experienced this. Oh, you've changed your mind, have you? Funny how that works, isn't it? You okay, bro? Ladies and gentlemen, the death of Jimmy Butt.
He's just been got direct energy weapons.
They've got it. They directed it at the mic at the washing machine, bounced it off. The ricochet's got him in the back of the head. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going down.
So that on one, it could be DARPA. They could be after it. On the other hand,
He's struggling.
coughed up a bit of chip.
Oh,
You didn't guess.
what was the third?
I was about to say the third.
I would guess garlic bread.
It was garlic bread. Yeah, it was
Slice or baguette. Or a flatbread.
Oh, right.
I think, personally, I think you've had a bit of a rough weekend. You were telling me off camera, off pod. So I think you've
Not in a
probably
bad
gone
way.
for the... No. He's had a lovely weekend, but he's feeling a bit worse for wear. So I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
he's going to have made one of his fresh flatbreads. I don't think he's in the mood to make a fresh flatbread or a pizza. I don't think he can be arsed. I think he'd probably gone for the lovely 6-pack slices of the weirdly cut baguette where you can't even contemplate the size of baguette them slices come from, because the baguettes that they offer next to them on the shelf are at least half the diameter of them.
Worse.
Worse.
These were
Just a slice of Ovis with garlic rubbed on it.
It's Jack's is the brand, which is from it's yours.
Oh, like Tesco. It's
like their own the
Tesco's brand for corner shops.
for corner shops, yeah, which is mad because
Yeah.
there is a Tesco next to the corner shop where they stock Jack's.
Tesco also own their own style of corner shop called One Stop as well, don't they? But I don't think they actually stock Jack's in there.
I think that might be a one stop.
Oh, well, maybe
However,
they do now.
it's the one where it's pre-packaged. It's the sliced shit garlic baguette in a tray, but it's the normal garlic baguette, so it is that size. That's tiny diameter, but it's pre-prepped slices.
I wouldn't want it pre-sliced. It's
bad.
I want to cook it as it is so that it keeps some of the
Well,
garlic
the thing
juices
is,
in there.
the thing is, with it, instead of it being like garlic flavour, like how they would do it with the whole baguette, where they flavour the middle and then you get the whole baguette. Because it's sliced, it's like a layer on the top of each one. So if you air fry it, mate, not bad.
Oh. Never air fried it. Never tried to air fry me.
Air
garlic
fry
bread.
your garlic bread. Try it.
You're not suspicious of air fryers. We had one and it lasted just shy of a year and stopped working completely, which like planned obsolescence immediately there. But this other one, we've now had it for a year. We've not done anything different with it. It's lasted, but all the coating in the tubs has started to corrode.
That might be how you're looking after it then.
I don't clean it.
Yeah, there's your issue, mate. You've got to you got to clean stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh no! I mean, it's not my task to clean it in the house.
But you want to get back to? Let's get back to your story.
Yes, DARPA. You were telling me about
DARPA, them.
Go on.
Obviously,
Yes.
it could be direct energy weapons used on Capaldi, some sort of humiliation ritual, perhaps, where they're like,
Yeah,
gonna embarrass
it could
you.
be, yeah.
Yeah, that's a warning, and it's
Because
going
he
to
did
get
come out
worse.
kind of cocky as well, didn't he, with the money gun and stuff, dressed like fucking Liam or Noel, whoever it was.
Yes.
Yeah, and that would be a really good way to do it there.
Dial him back in and remind him that he's...
Rather than pulling his trousers down, which is what they used to do to the American singers, like literally just make them bag themselves on stage. Eminem did it. I think it happened to Chris Brown as well. There's a few others
Right.
where they've had the pants or the trousers like fall down when they get on stage.
I did not know that. That's quite a fun old school way of... Like, that is...
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when you realise that the mind's at the top, and they're no more intellectual than us. They're
just like,
in
what's
fact,
an
they're
awful
probably
thing to
worse.
happen?
Like,
This.
imagine his trousers fall down. That'd be so
Which,
embarrassing.
which, if anything, all it's going to do is make all the women and maybe some fellas go, "Oh, fantastic! I've been wondering." That's good. I will
Nice.
send him that letter. Yeah.
Nice. Stands
Yeah.
there in the audience going, I wrote you still... Actually, I'll stay awake for a little bit longer. I'll stay around for a little bit longer after that. You've perked me up a touch. A few more letters yet, and then
Yeah.
I'll stick my wife in the boot of that car. The other option behind your comments from fucking tissue brands and curries is that they see a post from a big figure. Capaldi is out there he could make any TikTok post, and it's free advertising if they put a comment on.
Yeah, I know.
All they have to do is put a comment on.
What's annoying is I've got a blue tick now on TikTok. Very hard to get. None of them have commented on mine. None of them. I've had videos with like fucking 11 million views. I've never had a company. No one else with a blue tick. I don't think has ever come on and gone, hey up. No one wants to be associated with me.
Right, that's even better.
Did you know what's annoying? Right, I think it's mint. I'm very happy for them. Someone that went to my uni, right, and they've started their own creative business and that. They're now getting approached to advertise stuff properly for people. And I think that's mint because they were always nice. They were one of the few people on my course that were genuinely nice to me and just supportive. And when my head would go and I'd be mental as well, they were still nice to me.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's fantastic that they're doing well. But I've been doing it for years and I've only ever had Magic Mind who are like, you seem like a bit of a, you sell anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, you that's it.
That's even more impressive because...
And even then, that wasn't to do with the rats. That was the podcast. The other podcast. Which is...
Yeah, which sort of makes sense because it's a little bit more family-friendly and palate. Like, it's easier on the palate.
Yeah,
a little bit. Apart from it's like...
handful of rat innards.
How to nonce a dog. Unless it's like an episode like that.
Yeah.
But like...
Oh, here's 3 hours of why Toy Story was trying to convince your kids they need to go and attack Iraqis. So basically, that's the gist of the episode.
Mint. So it's more impressive that you've done it without any of that attention, because obviously that attention means that brings people with it. If someone big comments on something, then
because then everyone
that brings
goes,
everyone else.
Tesco's wrote on this. And,
exactly.
Yeah.
Or any celebrity, any other blue tick, but without any of that, that means you've done it just that. You are like the power of the people.
Well, I've had them follow me. I've had very, very fucking huge people follow me.
Michael Barrymore.
Michael Barrymore.
Michael Barrymore is the biggest.
No, there's bigger, but I don't want to say who because he invited me on his show and then he never. I'll tell you off camera, but a guy who's huge invited me onto his show in America and then never heard back of him after he invited me on.
I don't think they're big. You could tell me it was Joe Rogan, and I would say it's not bigger than Barrymore.
Joe. No, it's not Joe.
Yeah, but I'm saying it wouldn't be bigger than Barrymore.
No one beats Barrymore. I'm fully on Barrymore's side, to be honest, because he supports me. I'll support him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What a guy. I saw him put a video out the other day accusing one of his followers of sending him a 3-5 in the post, which I thought was mint.
Barrymore's a legend, man. He's South London as well. He's just out and about. He's genuinely just out and about. And fucking someone dies in your pool, you just live the life after. It's cushy.
Yeah.
So, Jack,
go on.
What are the conspiracies we got this week?
Conspiracy-wise, calendars. Calendars are older than we thought they were, Jimmy.
What, you mean I shouldn't have a 2025 calendar? It's already past its date.
You should have like a minus 10,000 calendar.
What?
Or 10,000 BC, as the scientists like to call it.
Carry on then.
Gobelelli Teppi. Are we aware of Gobelelli Teppi?
Gobelelli Teppi.
Gobelelli Teppi, yeah.
No, never heard of it, mate.
Pronunciation. Oh, well, I'll tell you all about it. So, like, that, they found a calendar there. They think they found a calendar there. They found a pillar, right? And that pillar, man-made, again, Gobelelli Teppi is fucking the oldest man-made structure in the world that anyone knows of. 10,000, yes. Well, probably 12,000 years old, at least, the area. And it survived everything, including an ice age that this calendar depicts an ice age that happened for 1,200 years before Gobelelli Teppi. And before that, this calendar... Gobelelli Teppi. Also, it's hard. I know it all, but I can't speak.
Problem is, Jack, is this place is possibly at the root of all of your ideas and theories. You should know the fucking name.
I should. Do you know what's the really annoying part? For the life of me, I couldn't remember Graham Hancock's name. and I felt so disappointed in myself because I could remember people like David Wilson and that, and I'm like, he's compared to Graham Hancock, nowhere near as big.
No,
why am
not.
I thinking about the Angel Man? It should be Graham. Graham's like the fucking who I don't know, like the Thanos, if you like.
If this,
like,
when it comes to this sort
that
of realm,
like he's the daddy, he's the Trump.
I mean, he's a charlatan, but it's fucking.
He's not. Don't be. Hey, friend of the pod. We don't say charlatan.
Right, what do we call him?
Friend of the pod.
Right, okay.
I think that's what we established a while back.
Oh yeah, okay, my bad.
Unless we've been using that for different reasons when we say that, maybe you've been meaning it.
No.
But I'm still. I think he's fucking mint. I love his stuff.
Yeah, same. It's fantastic.
I've read loads. I've read quite a few books that he's suggested, and it's completely changed my view on the world. I believe it all fully. So
That's a shame.
The Gobelelli Teppi, right?
Hey.
I got it right there.
Hey.
Yeah? A pillar with inscriptions on it of 365 V's.
Right.
And they think the V is to signify a day. I struggle to think what else that could be. Because, I mean, it's 300, or it's Roman numerals 9,500 years before the Romans or so, which would be very strange if it's 365 fives. So it's just got to be a V. Yeah. So that's weird, but it also depicts 12 lunar months with an additional 11 days, and there's depictions. This would then put it predates writing, completely predates writing and written artifacts, with a depiction in the carvings, a relief carving of a comet striking the Earth, killing really large animals from 13,000 years ago. I think it was 13,000 years, and I'm not sure if that's 13,000 years before the pillar was made. I'm not sure. I couldn't figure that out from what I was reading. But I thought that was pretty cool, because that means dinosaurs aren't as old as what they say, and it puts Anatoly Fomenko back in our spotlight, and he's probably right. History's a lie. Everything happened a lot sooner together. The Ice Age was only just over 1,000 years. And even that didn't kill everything. And hunter-gatherers were able to depict stuff and make dates and count the moon, which means they had some concept of maths.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. I mean, who reported the find of Gobelelli Teppi? Was it Hancock?
Hancock publicised it, but I think it was a Swedish guy.
Have you got images
or
of the
Swiss
thing?
guy. No.
You haven't seen it?
No.
I'd like to see it.
I just read about it, but there's nothing I can do about that. This is an audio medium for the people. Ladies and gentlemen, your homework for this week is to join our Patreon, where we'll have forgotten to put a picture of this on there.
Gobelelli Teppi is meant to be like the
Mesopotamia of Mesopotamia.
Just the center of so many different alternative theories of like how history's actually panned out.
For everyone that doesn't believe in the Anunnaki but still believes in alternative history, basically.
Essentially,
Yeah. For people that go, 500,000 years ago, a group of aliens came down here and made a slave race to harvest gold in Iraq. No. But people figuring out, how to build caves out of solid rock and make the houses in there 10,000 years ago,
probably right.
Before they had spears and tools, no problem. Fine, yeah. Aliens, no.
I've watched those little Indian kids make those houses in the jungle on YouTube for 3 hours, and they get it done with clay, and they manage to have waterfalls and that inside. I reckon a few fellas come together in their loincloths, they can get a city built, no problem.
There's even lads I've seen on videos where they figured out if they chuck a fish down a hole and then pour something in it, it comes out the end of the hole.
Bit difficult to get 2 litres of Coke in fucking Gobelelli Teppi, though, I'll be honest, because it's always Coke. Though.
It is always, yeah.
It's
Do you
always
reckon that
Coke.
they've got to be sponsored, slyly sponsored?
I just reckon it's dirt cheap.
Oh, I wish it was here. The sugar tax is crippling me.
Yeah, but like it costs them fuck all to make, obviously. And I reckon they just want to have their product in every country so that they'll sell it a shit ton cheaper because it doesn't cost them anything to fucking make anyway. They're still going to make money. So, like, it's worth the net gain, I'm guessing, overall. So it costs them fuck all. Especially when you think for them lads, right? Because I suppose them using a 2 litre bottle of Coke might be the equivalent of us using, like, if we used a bottle of, like, Moet and Chandon. Just poured champagne down a hole to get a rabbit out or something over here.
Like one of the friends has died and they're just pouring it on the street.
No, as in, like, that's
the ants are going mental.
That would be their status drink. So them pouring it down to like get a fish to come out, which is the same fish that they've put down the hole, that they've taken out of
at the edge of the camera
and put down the hole anyway. Yeah, because it's all a fucking con. And they've gone, yeah, wouldn't it be really balling if we used a bottle of Coke? We're gonna make the YouTube money back anyway. Let's use a 2 litre of Coke. Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, well, it might be what it is. Are we ready for? Do we need to take a little break here?
We've got 8 minutes.
Have we? Oh, I've got this fucking thing has come back up twice. I'll get rid of it again.
Got 8 minutes, Jack.
Lovely.
And I reckon you need to talk to me about Daddy Trump.
Oh yeah, it's fucking mint, isn't it? It's incredible.
No,
so you got called by NATO.
Yes, yeah, but then we're gonna segue onto your theory afterwards.
Yeah, but for why Trump's in my mind. That NATO thing.
He's always in my mind and my heart.
He was always in my mind. And then you just don't pull your shirt down. There's a big Trump tattoo there.
I've just stitched a Donny emblem onto every piece of clothing I've got.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say your skin. As he said that, ladies and gentlemen, he grabbed his right breast.
Yeah, it was.
So I thought he was going to suggest that he's stitched an emblem onto his skin, and it made me wince a little bit. Because I don't know if you have seen his profile picture recently. He's been really like looking after himself. So the idea that he's been started stitching things to his body would be a shame, really. Because it's like a horrific thing to do, and why is he not sharing pictures of that? That would be amazing content for the podcast.
Oh yeah, never could have thought of a leather jacket. But I was like, I want to have the fucking emblems anyway. I want my own biker gang. We're going to go harder than everyone else.
Yeah, that would be more intimidating. You see a bunch of lads, topless, coatless, riding a load of motorbikes, and they've stitched emblems onto themselves. You'd be like, they're hard as fuck.
Well, I actually run a scouts group for like the hardest kids in South East London.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the first acknowledgement of Jimmy's nonsense we've ever had. It's like show 105 or something collectively, and ladies and gentlemen, we've got him.
No, I run a scout group for the toughest kids in South East London, where we instead of stitching emblems to our green shirts, we just do it directly on the skin, and then like instead of the 2-tone neckties with the little toggle on, we use like the Crip or Blood style bandanas. Yeah, with the toggle on it. But we use the bandanas, the Crip bandanas with a toggle on.
Just the local bandanas, surely. They must have gang colours where you are.
It's not really colours.
Is it not?
They all wear black.
Oh. Fair enough.
They all wear one colour.
Puffer coats as well, I would have thought would be.
Today in 33 degree
There's
heat.
been a few round here when I was driving round, and they look fucking ill. And some of them look way too old to be pretending to be chavs. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're like, whoa, this is... you're going to die. I wonder how many of them do end up in hospital, though. And the doctor's just like, oh, he's got puffer syndrome.
How many of them just fucking stink?
Oh, most of them.
Like, imagine trying to act like a gangster, and then you pull up on someone, and, like, you go to pull your knife out, and they're just sick from the smell from when you open your jacket.
Not even that. They never find the guy they're going to stab, because the guy that they're trying to stab can smell them round the corner.
He's like, oh, it's him again.
Yeah, it's
he's got 3 coats on again. Massive bastard.
It's Jimmy 3 coats.
There's no real gang colours. Everyone just wears fucking ski masks and everyone wears black.
Grim.
Yeah, it's the same crap.
What a fucking terrible place to live.
Well, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't get bothered. I was sat on my balcony last night just making animal sounds at all the roadmen and people that were passing at like 10, 11 o'clock. Doing little bird whistles and that. Doing like... that sort of shit. Just like for hours I was waiting because my balcony's...
They're probably all going, look at that nitty up there, lad.
They couldn't see us, lad. couldn't see us. It's great. I was just looking through because my balcony glass is quite high, so I'm waiting for them all to get off the bus, and then I just wait till they pass, look through the cracks, and then pull out a whistle on them, make them spin around real quick, then let them. Oh, that must have been nothing. We'll walk off. Bang! Hit them with a different sort of whistle. Whoa! I had a few people that were fucking wiped out.
Lovely. Well, I'm glad you're messing with the public again.
Pure entertainment. Like the most family friendly I've been in a very long time. Just nice, clean, just pure hearted fun. I'll probably start throwing shit at them next.
Well, that's what the daddy thing was with Trump. Clean-hearted, good fun. Just the guy at NATO said "Daddy's here," and then the White House picked up on it, being like, "Oh, Daddy's home," and playing that song in the videos. I think that's mint. But it's got me thinking about Trump, and you got all this stuff about you see all the time about him being a time traveller and his granddad being his actual his son Barron being his granddad who's a time traveller.
All based around that book.
Yeah, and fact and real life stuff as well.
That's
not
it,
just
fact and real life stuff.
Yeah, things people have seen and noticed.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, it dawned on me, the reason maybe why he was so angry about Obama being president and getting to become president, why he was so confident he wasn't going to be president, was because in the original timeline, he never was. So he was dead confident. Like, he's never president, he won't be president, he shouldn't be president.
I've checked all the timelines.
Yeah, and then the news was like, hey, Trump's racist, he's saying he shouldn't be president, why is he saying this?
He's fucked the timeline.
We know why he's saying that. But Trump's then realised, fuck, I'm trapped here. My fucking almanac's not working anymore. The Yankees have never won a game, or whatever the shit is. I have no idea about American sports. I know there's the Yankees and Chicago Bulls, and I've got no idea.
Fantastic.
The Broncos, maybe, is one. The Lakers, other side of the
Jack
country.
names sports. Jack names teams from sports for a minute.
But he's not sure what sports they are. Whatever. He's got them, and then he's like, This is none of this is right, and he's there flicking through them, licking his finger, flicking through it, magnifying glass in his eye, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on? Oh my god!" And he's like, "The next president is me. I'm the next president. I know where I'm supposed to be." Obama appears. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be president, and that's why he was so confident. He thought, "No, I'll do it. I'll do it instead of him." And then people were like, "Nah, you're mental." And then that's why he's had to work so hard to try and get his timeline back on track.
I don't know if he's ever worked hard in his fucking life, lad.
I reckon he probably has.
I don't know what graft he's ever done.
Memeing.
He works
as a shit poster myself, who knows how powerful shit posting and schizo posting can be.
Yeah, okay, he does put a lot into his tweets. I give that.
Yeah,
puts a lot into that. He put a lot into his bomb Iran post that he did the other day, where he just put that tune over B-12 stealth bombers fucking dropping bombs on Iran. Don't worry, Jack. I know you're looking at that timer. We're going to pause it in a second.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at you.
Oh, right. But that's all he's been putting his effort into, because it does fuck all else. I actually respect him for what he's... And it's been a weird couple of weeks. I said this the other day when I found ourselves agreeing with Farage and Tucker Carlson on things, which is... I'd like to say it was them being less of a cunt, but they're just pandering bastards, and they always will be, and they're going to go whichever way fucking sells and works for them and puts them in the light with the popular group of people. But Trump, when he commented on fucking Iran and Israel, he's like, what we've got is two countries that have been going to war for so long that they don't know what the fuck they want anymore. And then he just walked off. I'm like, that, now, finally, I've seen a bit of human in him. Because up until this point, I was like, man's pure lizard. He's just pure lizard. He's cold. He doesn't have a pulse. He has to sit on a rock to gain heat. To warm his blood.
I think he's the opposite. I think he's the only one out of them that isn't a lizard. And he's just baffled. He is Roddy Piper, but he's never found the glasses. And he's got no idea who these other people are around him and why they're all mental compared to him. In his idea, they're all really weird.
I don't know. I can't see it. Because I agree that he is right. Maybe he's just not aware that he's also a lizard. That is probably the best way to put this. I would argue that Donny, because he comes, like, it's generational wealth, man. The man comes from fucking money.
Yeah,
He's
because his
only
son
ever-
makes loads of money in like the late 1800s.
That's it. It's all in the book. Now, obviously, he's got a shit.
Oh, and Elon, speaking of books, sorry. Elon has apparently come out and admitted that he's like a 6,000-year-old Martian as well now,
He,
which is mint.
the ket that he has access to must be fucking unbelievable. Because I couldn't even. I had ideas like that when I was on K, but I could never type them.
Well, it's
Could never
all
type them out.
that's all that Werner von Braun book, innit? He's basically just admitting that that's about his life now, which I love the idea that he's just off his face listening to an audiobook, thinking it's his own diary.
He started listening to like Operation Paperclip Crack and being like, "Oh, this
Yeah,
was
yeah.
me. This was my
Yeah,
move.
I don't remember this, but it
My move from
feels like something I would have done.
my move from South Africa to America wasn't me just trying to become more of a prick, a rich cunt. It was actually part of. I remember when I was a rocket scientist in World War II, and they were bringing me to America for my brains.
No, I like the idea that the South African to American movement would have been, instead of Operation Paperclip, they just called it Operation Green String with the metal bits at the end.
Oh, I know which thing you're on about now.
Yeah.
Library tags.
Is that what they're called?
I think it's library tags.
Operation Library Tag.
Yeah, fucking sick. Also, they always found those fiddly.
Yeah, I used to really enjoy messing with them.
Yeah, I used to
liked chewing the metal to try and pull the metal apart with my teeth, and then
get
it'd
the string
ping
out.
me teeth. Yeah, but it'd ping me teeth
Yeah.
in just a way that would make my heart drop and make my head sweat and make me think I've chipped my teeth every time. Used to like getting them really strong bulldog clips from school as well and nicking
putting them on
and
like
then
fingers and stuff, and putting them on like your
fingers,
lip.
my chest, yeah,
Lip.
my ears,
Yeah.
eyelids,
I would do that a
eyebrows.
lot.
I used to nick them and keep them in the back of my mum's car.
Yeah.
And just sit in the car and attach them all. And I think now if I'd crashed, then the paramedics would be like, "What the fuck have these
What's
people
going on here?"
doing to this child?"
Yeah, I think Trump is unaware that he's a lizard.
Hmm.
Like, because he's got all of the. I mean, he's got the behaviours. He's got the lack of emotion. He's
A lot of like faux human acts, if you
yes, but
like,
at
things
the
you think this is what people do. Like when he got all that McDonald's brought into the White House.
this is the thing. This is why he's unaware that he's a lizard,
Hmm.
because like although he's had lizard upbringing, it's like he was it's like he rejected it a little bit. Like he got to his teens and was like, "I'm fucking sick of foie gras and all this bollocks. I just want Mackies. I'm gonna go and live." Do you know like when Amish people get to leave the camp for a year or whatever it is,
Yeah, yeah.
or when someone leaves like,
Sabbatical or whatever it is.
yeah, or when Muslims, if they choose to like leave their faith and they go on like a fucking mad one, they're like, right, that's it now. Where are the sausages at? Fucking, I'm gonna
That's mint. That's the first thing they go for is just the sausage.
go. Where are the sausages? And I'm gonna get my forearms out.
Eating them raw.
I'm gonna get my forearms out and just start fucking scranning bacon. No, but anything like that, I'm thinking that like Trump had that phase. And
What would be the thing you would suggest then to a Muslim gentleman, so it's not doesn't make it difficult and we don't get a fatwa out by talking about women out, but a Muslim gentleman leaves his faith willingly. What pork product are you suggesting to him to have first?
purely a pork product.
Yeah, because I can't decide between two.
Right.
And I think both would put him off it all, and that's the shame of it.
Couple options.
Go on, I'll let you have two, and I'll have two.
Porchetta.
I don't know what that means.
Porchetta is like you might
Different upbringings here, guys.
No,
Again,
no,
he's
no,
showing
no,
off
no.
his middle class roots. Jimmy Budd is a stooge for the establishment, and he's been sent here to do a show with me to stop me saying crazy things. Go on.
Porchetta is just fucking you get a piece of pork, lay it out flat. You use like I don't think you use belly, like shoulder or something like that. You lay it out so it's flat.
Yeah.
Then you fill it with like herbs and roll it,
Oh.
twine it, and cook it and roast it like that. So it's basically just like herbed pork, and you slice it, and you can if
Fatty,
you want,
herby pork. Then,
yeah. And then if you can either
Okay.
just slice it, or if you really want to go overboard, you can let it go cold, slice it, and then fry it lightly on both sides so it crisps a little bit as it warms. Put that in a sandwich, fucking unreal.
That does sound nice.
Or like Korean pork belly, or like Chinese pork belly, something like that.
Yeah, Chinese. I wouldn't go Korean. I don't think Korean's all that nice. Personally, I'd go black pudding.
See, I do love a black pudding, and right. Pork pie was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, Melton Mowbray, cheap dog shit Melton Mowbray.
Yeah,
get that in you.
Yeah.
If you don't like that, don't eat any of the rest. Go back to you've given it a go. You're gonna it's not for me. Don't eat any more pork.
I think you've gone a bit strong with the black pudding. I love black pudding, but it's not an entry food.
A starter pork.
Chorizo.
Oh, yeah, really fresh out the fridge.
A real easy, or fry it up a little, just a little bit. Just that's an easy entry.
Yeah.
So if you are planning on absolutely fucking going back on a faith that really isn't too keen on you doing that, and if you want to throw it all away, and if what you really want to do once you've thrown it all away, like some sort of end to a mad relationship, is instead of like trying to fix yourself, is just going out and picking the first AIDS-ridden mong that you find on the street and just going, yeah, I'll fuck that. If you want to do that and ruin it all, get yourself for some chorizo and a pork pie, lad. Cheap pork pie. Yeah. It's got to be in the plastic wrapper where it's like sort of already coming apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truth-seeking tip of the week.
So Donny T, Daddy Don, yeah. Dad Donny the Don.
Dad trumps.
Gotta love him. Time traveling hero. I think we've crossed him off for the week. The thing is, right? I sort of wanted to talk about. There's no point talking about Iran. There's a theory. I've got a theory for you.
I had a question about what's the theory going to be about Iran. So this is perfect. So go on.
Right. So after the wave of bombings that hit Iraq, the targeted sites.
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin markets, there was a very large change in the mining of Bitcoin and how much was being mined.
Wow.
And obviously it's been known for a long time that both Iran and Israel have very good fucking cyber warfare teams. They are extremely good at hacking. That's one of their main forms of attack against each other and the rest of the world. It's like cyber attacks. They're both really good at it. I would imagine that any country that's worth its weight in fucking silicon and cobalt and graphics cards would almost certainly run Bitcoin mining operations.
The Radion Wars.
So there was the theory that they hit a load of crypto mining sites and we're trying to wipe out not necessarily nuclear sites,
but quote nuclear, something that could disrupt the world as we know it.
Something that could make an absolute killing for a country without having to sell arms or do whatever.
Yeah.
And
see, I had the theory about this as well. My theory about this was when nuclear sites have been attacked in North America, I think it even counts for Canada, and I think Central America for storage. Anytime that's happened, that's always been supposedly done by UFOs. That's the only admittance of UFOs historically, really, is that nuclear sites, nuclear bombs, nuclear silos, anything like that has been completely deionized, is it? And deactivated, at least, by UFOs. But it's never happened in another country. Whenever anything like that happens in another country, it's done by Americans.
Yes.
Which it's never this country's done this to this country. It's America has stopped this. But then the only thing that can stop the nuclear stuff in America are the aliens.
Yeah, because
which I think is interesting.
Yeah, because America
obviously propaganda, but
America wouldn't want to admit that in any way, shape, or form they were susceptible to the same attacks they're doing to everyone else.
Yeah,
it would also mean that when America are saying, "Oh, we saved this in this country and we stopped this massive attack in this country," what that would mean if they were then hit is another country thinks that they stopped an attack from America. And that's what the American public would think as well. They'd be like, "Well, what the fuck? Are we just as fucking bad as everyone else? Are we the baddies? Are we the baddies?
Are we the bad guys?
Are we the baddies? We've got skulls and all.
Yeah. There's I mean, with that though, the idea of them going, this country was going to attack that country, but we stopped it. That could also just very easily be the CIA guy that was harassing that guy in that country. Just sent him a text going, "Not today, mate. Kiss, kiss." And then they're like, "Saved another one." Done another one, and they just all start high-fiving each other.
We did it again.
Hell yeah, brother! And they fucking high-fiving like, this is incredible, we've done it again.
We did it again, we're good.
But then even if it does work and they don't send out that text, it's all the same reaction from them all. But my question about Iraq was, after Iran and the weapons, involves Iraq. So after, I think the second, the late 90s, early 2000s run of Iraq, we got loads of conspiracy theories about stargates, portals, demons, jinn, the weapons of mass destruction, basically, and what they were and what they actually were, and alien sites and Earthport 1, the Anunnaki stuff, Mesopotamia, everything like that stems from the Iraq wars, essentially, and Saddam Hussein's collection of documents that he supposedly had. I was really wondering, in 5 years' time, I wonder what there'll be about Iran, where they're like, oh yeah, in Iran, it turns out they had because didn't Gaddafi have Iran? Was that?
No, Gaddafi was Libya.
Was it Libya? Oh, but so maybe now we're in time for Libyan ones to come out like that. But
no, so
I mean, what will they come out with about Iran like that?
Well,
they can't just rehash the same thing.
That's what they've been doing. That's literally what they've been doing. That's what these strikes were the other day. We're like, oh, we're hitting sites where they could enrich plutonium or uranium or whatever to make nuclear bombs. They're literally doing the weapons of mass destruction fucking playbook again.
But without saying it. No, but I mean conspiratorial-wise.
Oh,
in 5 years, when all of the shills are doing, they've got to do a new talk and they've got to modernise it.
Yeah.
Are they just going to say the same? Yeah, they had Stargates there, and that's why they sent in the Marines, and I was one of the Marines, and I took out one of the Stargates.
That's exactly what they're going to say.
Or will they change it and adapt it for more modern times and make it like they'd made an AI god, and we needed to destroy it before it took over the world?
Nah, because they won't buy that. If we had to attack Japan again or China, AI would be fine. You'd be like, oh, what, they created a super soldier in a lab? Yeah, that's proper fucking Japanese. Yeah. That's very Japanese of them. What, did they fill it with fleas and then drop it on a Chinese town as well to test the effectiveness of the effectiveness of the disease? Oh, what, they did that and massacred loads of Chinese people? Yeah, that's the Japanese. That's the Japanese all over. But that's not very Iranian. Now, if they built if they were like, oh,
they've put a massive baklava in the sky and they're threatening to drop it.
Well, they've made 1 million RPG-fitted flying carpets. Like, what the fuck's going on here? No, if they were fucking.
God, imagine when you fire off one of them though.
The recoil.
Yeah. Just shoots out from under you and you just fall.
I'd love that. I don't know if you remember. Did you ever watch the videos of Jamshed?
No,
or Jamshid? It was a person. Jamshid was a cult fucking. I think it was Afghan. It was either Afghan or Iraq, but I want to say Afghan. He was fighting with American soldiers as part of the Afghan army.
Alongside them?
Yes.
Because if you say fighting with, it
no, alongside. But when you say... The thing is, when you say alongside, that sort of suggests that he's working as part of the team.
Yeah.
Jamshed just walked about with a rocket launcher and just did what the fuck he wanted.
That's me.
And just like they would be under fire, and everyone else and all the American troops who are so thoroughly trained in warfare and what to do and what not to do and how to stay alive, they'd all be ducking for cover in trenches and that, shouting at Jamshid not to fucking do what he's about to do. And this cunt...
He's just a punisher.
This cunt with no helmet, no fucking flak jacket, none of that shit, just green khaki shit on and a rocket launcher would just
Not even the right sort of camouflage.
Nah. No, he wasn't in desert camo. He was in
that's what I was thinking. But as soon as you said green, I thought he's going to stand out.
I think Iraqi soldiers wear green uniforms.
I was going to say though that could have been perfect though for the news to green screen over. And they could put whatever uniform they want.
Hey, this floating head's just firing rockets at people. No,
yeah.
he would just like stand up, get fully out the trench. Obviously, no support and fire because everyone's hiding, which is what they should be doing. And he'd just start flinging rockets off at people.
What a guy.
He would be in my Unbearables team that you were going to drop in a previous episode.
Yeah,
he's someone I forgot about that should be in there. Now, what's going to happen?
I think that's a Patreon, guys. Patreon.com/truthseeking, £3, and you might be able to listen to that unless you already have, because it was a free one. In which case, you've missed loads if you've only been listening to the free ones.
Yeah. Now, with Iran.
Yeah.
It makes sense for it to be Stargate and that again because it's all the same region, so you can just say we didn't find it the first time, or once we found the first one, we realised there were other ones.
So it's like Iraq harder.
Either that, yeah, or we could go interesting take. Obviously, there's a lot of fundamentalism going on in the world at the moment. There's a lot of religious war. Now, the Christians haven't been banding together like they used to. And I think the way things are going now, let me give a bit of context to this. We've got a new pope. New pope is much more hardline pope, like he's old school pope, bit right wing pope.
I thought he was going to say he gets his kill streaks faster.
Oh, he's gonna get his kill streaks faster if what I'm thinking goes ahead. Because old school pope, he's not with the gays. He's not with like a lot of like modern reforms. He's old school pope, man. He's Old Testament pope, not New Testament pope. Old Testament pope is looking out at the world at the moment, looking at countries like Syria where Christians are being persecuted, looking at Iran where Christians are being persecuted. Now this is all going to feed together. This is going to work. And he's like, we need a Christian uprising. Now, you've got that in America, obviously with the immigration topic going on in Western countries, you've got that in America at the moment as well, that we Christians need to band together. They mean white people, but Christians. It's happening in the UK, same shit. It's happening in Europe, same shit. So we could be on the cusp. You get old school hardline Pope, combine that with various Western countries that used to be fucking bang on Christian nations, they're all like, right, it's time to fucking have the uprising, come back. Then we have like, what do we all do best now? Yeah, we've got the old school face, but we do a good proxy war better. We don't want to fight in America or fight in fucking UK. Where are Christians being persecuted? Iran and Syria. Let's fucking...
Where will it be cheaper to ship all the new African Christians to make them fight for us?
And where will the films look cooler based?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, when you watch like...
And you pay per letter in a film poster, don't you? So Iran is a nice short, 20 pence a letter.
What's the fucking... It's going to do me head in now. What is the film about the Crusades? The fucking big... Oh, mate, it's fucking mint, man.
I don't know. Immediately I thought Braveheart and then Highlander.
No. It's since then. It's the one... it's the one that made that leader with the mask sort of a bit more famous in recent times. It's always
V for Vendetta.
No, the bloke from V for Vendetta was not
a mask.
Not a leader.
I went for man with a mask.
Not a leader.
Jim Carrey in The Mask.
Oh, that's it. That is How silly of me! I forgot that he was around in the Crusades.
Huge underlying thing that in the Crusades, Loki was behind it all.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Never seen it.
What? Right.
Not a big film guy.
I get
if
that.
If it's not got spaceships or like fucking superheroes in it, I generally speaking, can't be arsed because I don't understand most of the nuances between people.
Nah, it's not.
So
it's
why
fine.
would I even bother watching it on a screen?
You'll love it. You'll love it. It's cinematic fucking absolute cinematic genius. It's beautiful on the eyes. And it's a film just about it's a war during the Crusades, during the Holy Crusades.
Okay.
So I'm thinking
I can tell you a film that is beautiful to watch, but you'll fucking hate it from start to finish because it's a shit film.
Go on then.
Headhunter.
Why have I heard of that?
I may have brought it up before.
What's
I
it
always
about?
think about. a guy that cuts the heads off monsters, but you never see the monsters because I don't think they had the budget for them.
I will
And
watch that.
there's no speaking in it, but the cinematography and the shots in it, I've not seen anything nicer or better. It should be what, like Switzerland's or some tourist board. They should just take the bits out of it where the guy's not fighting in a dimly lit cave. They should take them bits away and just use the scenic shots, the panoramic views and that, to get people to go on holiday to this European country.
Right, I'll pursue this. But
It's shit, but it looks really nice.
coming back on topic, if you're going to have like
Excuse me.
beautiful, if you're going to have a mass scale war between faiths, if we're bringing the old school Crusades back and we're going to have the Jews versus the Muslims versus the Christians, we're going to have a nice trifecta of bloodshed.
Battle Royale.
Things like Kingdom of Heaven and all that shit. Kingdom of Heaven, yeah, all that shit weren't made in like New York, Washington, London. It wouldn't look right. It would look a bit shit. It wouldn't work on our eyes because for ages we've watched religious war. Yeah, that happens in the
Deserts.
deserts.
Yeah,
It happens
arid
in
conditions.
happens in sort of Arabesque lands, possibly North Africa, but it doesn't look right if there's buildings and trees.
Yeah, it would be weird in a jungle, wouldn't it, to watch a religious war unfold?
Unless they're South American, that's the only. Again, now you're on apocalypto. If there's a war in a jungle, they have to have spears and bow and arrows. These are the real rules of what. Fuck the Geneva Convention. That's bollocks. Use chemical weapons and torture people, whatever you want. It's war. You can't have rules. But what we can have is an agreed set of circumstances and settings. And if you're having jungle warfare,
Like a class selection.
yes, like when you load into Call of Duty in certain levels, you've only got certain guns. If you want to change them, you've got to pick them up off your enemy. So you're starting jungle warfare. You've got a bow and arrow, you've got a fucking massive ring through your nose, and you've got some sort of nice symmetrical pattern tattoos go through your whole body.
Are they called boabs? The balls on string that you can throw and make kangaroos fall over.
Something like, I mean, you probably make more than just a kangaroo fall over with them.
We can't wrap. They use it for hunting kangaroos, innit? But
Yeah,
them things.
I'd do
should
it
have
to,
them as well.
probably do it to a human because I don't think
That should be their tactical weapon. if you like.
they're side eye.
grenade.
Yeah. I like that.
The
Again,
poison dart would be the sidearm.
poison dart melee.
You reckon? Nah, because it's ranged, the poison dart.
Oh,
Who's
sorry,
stabbing someone with a poison dart? Pointless.
Getting
Put it on a
really
knife.
close. Luke Little.
Yeah.
Luke Littler, whatever he is.
Luke Littler. He's just putting like Rambo Luke Littler.
Out there in apocalypto land, just throwing
Luke Littler stars in Vietnam. He's just sweating, out of breath. You all right, mate? Yeah, thought I'd stab that guy with me dart, and he's always showing off his darts. Jockey Wilson darts, and it's just,
He's just all he wants to do is get back for a pint,
yeah.
and he'll
I'll
only
be home soon.
he'll only drink
Text-
it in pints. And like the Americans keep finding like crates full of bottles, and he just cries every time. He's like, it's not like back home. Can't drink that. Can't drink out. It's got a narrow top. It's not for me. I've got to drink out a proper glass. You know what I mean?
I've set up a perimeter. There's a lovely perimeter around. I've emptied and eaten 3,600 bags of ready salted crisps, and I've scattered them in a perfect circle all around camp. If you hear a rustle, run for the trees.
He's a sniper, but he measures like in ockies instead of meters. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
distance from the target. He's like, I think it's about 7.5
305
ockies.
ockies.
7.5 ockies, sir. I think it's pretty close. So you've got
7.5 ockies for a sniper rifle. It just explode anything it hits.
Look,
The guy can see him lying there. This blob of a man.
it's in a rat tunnel underground. He's come round the corner. They're just at opposite ends. I think he's about 7.5 ockies away.
6 guys in 3 puffer coats, just being like, I think I can see him over there.
Yo, hey
He's
fam,
over
I've
there."
got him, bro. Is that fucking
Yeah.
Luke Littler? Yeah, yeah. What you saying, fam? Give me your phone. That sort
I
of
can
bollocks.
smell his crisps. Luke Littler's there going,
I can smell that quarter mile away.
I can smell the chavs. They're nearly here.
They're about. Let's fucking get them, boys. Let's get them. Yeah, so I'm glad we've agreed on that. So I think what we're going to say about Iran is it's being prepared for the next the religious crusade of this century or this millennia, really. I think we're paving the way. I think
just
this
for
could
new
be
films.
predominant because, let's be honest,
War films sell as well.
and
We've not had any decent ones for years.
there hasn't been a good
any...
there hasn't been a good film in fucking years, mate. They're dead. Like Marvel, DC Universe, dead. Fucking reruns of everything. They've brought back Naked Gun. They've brought back Naked Gun.
The advert did look kind of funny though, to be fair.
Didn't it?
Yeah,
I'd
like to see that.
I didn't see what it was for at the start, and
I didn't. I was like, "What the fuck is this?
What's Liam Neeson doing here?"
Yeah.
And then I got the end.
That he's doing something more relaxing. There was a good film with Liam Neeson in that was on Sky. It was very good. He played a hitman. Very good film. Don't know what it was called.
Fantastic.
No idea.
Absolute. That
Worth
is
a
true seeking.
He buries a tree whenever he kills a guy. So it's very like the Eco Warriors or something. Yeah.
Because buries it sort of suggests like he's killed a tree after he's killed a person.
No,
like he wants to destroy the forest too. You plant a tree.
I suppose. Well, same thing, isn't it? Either or.
No, two very different things.
Do you think?
I would say so.
I think you could bury a tree.
Well,
how long have we got left in this?
We've got time.
Fucking fantastic. What about a social hazard perception test?
I'm surprised it's took us so long to get here, Jack. You've been waiting for this since before the show. You've got a massive smile on your face.
Well, I hope this works for us.
Fill everyone in.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I had a dream last night. I woke up at about 3 o'clock in the morning, startled me missus, and told her all about what my hazard perception test just was. And I wrote it down. I made a note in the night because I do that about my dreams sometimes if they're creepy, because then it makes me not have them anymore. Something that got suggested to me a few years ago by, we'll call her a specialist, and it helps. But this was a good one, not scary, just fun. I like the idea that instead of a hazard perception test on your driving licence for that, you have it for society. So that, like, for autistics and stuff like that, and like special people, and people who struggle with interaction with people, anxious and that, you watch these little sketches almost of people, these interactions, and you've got to click when it's a social hazard to do that. And the thing that happened in the dream was there was a fella and a woman, and the fella said to the woman, they were in it looked like a kitchen. It looked like I was watching them through their kitchen window, which I suppose in itself would be a social hazard. That should have got a click. That should have got a tap on the mouse. But the fella said something like to the woman along the lines of, "Oh, you had some X-rays? Can I have a look at them? Let us see them." And then I started clicking the mouse like mad, and then woke up. So I was wondering, what other sort of things could you have? Because you could have that, like your wife gave birth. Oh, that's lovely. Did you film it?
Yeah.
That'd be a tap on the mouse.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah. Oh, well,
when someone goes to sit down next to you on the bus, and you purposely pop your hand there. Do you want to sit down, love? Oh, lovely. And you keep tapping the seat. You leave your hand there, so she sits on your hand. Tap on the mouse.
Well, I think we've referenced.
Peep Show too often.
No, I think we've referenced. I think I might have brought this sort of suggestion up before, related to something else. But like, if someone shows you a picture of like their new bairn, you just go, "Oh, send us that."
Yeah.
So, oh, mate, that's cute as fuck. Send us that.
Lovely.
Send us that.
I'll send that. I'll send that to Gary. Gary would love this.
He'd love that. I'll put it as my screensaver.
Yeah. I get it tattooed.
I would say, I mean, if
cheering when a dog has a shit in a park.
Yeah, I would. If someone else uses a cup, say you get to so you get to a table in a cafe, it's not been cleared away yet.
Yeah.
But you've already got like your you've already got like your drink, but you need to decant it into something, and there's already like tea and there's already cups and plates and that on there. And the waiter comes over and goes, "I'll just clear that away." And you go, "No, don't do that, mate." You just pour your drink into the previous person's cup.
No, you get the dregs of their cup and just like splash it out like you would out the kitchen window, and then across the kitchen.
I'm not even tipping the empties.
Oh, just into it.
Yeah. I want to taste the last person's drink and spit, so I'm just pouring it in there.
What about making conversation with a guy in a restaurant or a woman? It could be a woman, and you're leaning over, you're having a chat and that, and you watch them leave, and then as they leave, you look at them through the window, lean back. Get their fork, stabbed a little bit of food off of it, and then eat it off their fork, looking at them through the window, and pop the fork back on the table behind you.
I've always wanted to do that to someone just as they're eating. I'd
Just
love
nick
to
a
walk
little
up
bit
to
of it.
someone and just nick a chip off someone's plate and eat it.
That's the only reason I would want to get massive. Like, look like a proper, you know, like when clubs you see them proper big fucking coke fiends.
Yeah, yeah.
And they've clearly just been pumping themselves full of steroids since they were 14. They're massive and they've not lived in the real world for 20 years. I would want to look like one of them just so I could nick food at fast food places.
You don't even have to look like it. You just got to have the balls.
Do you think?
Yeah, mate.
I don't know, you know. I'm pretty confident I would slap someone's hand if they tried to touch me food.
Yeah, but that's a hand. And what? So you get your hand slapped, that's fine. I would expect that.
He just
I'm sort of doing it. I'm doing it for that.
Worth a try.
Yeah, I'd be like, ooh, and then just go off.
Ooh, look at you.
That's not very kind of you, is it? It's not very sharing type. But nah, I would. Yeah, you've just got to be confident because you've got to think. Most people fucking hate confrontation of any form.
Yeah.
They fucking despise it, so they'll do anything that means they don't have to like have any sort of confrontation. So they'll look at you, and they'll look at you with like, "What the fuck have you just done? You've just turned my world upside down." There, I thought I was safe up until this very point in my life. I didn't think that my food was open to other predators, like some sort of fucking wildlife
that would really fuck with
on the desert
minds,
plains. But now I'm gonna hunch over everything I eat. I'm gonna only eat from walled fucking...
I'm going to inhale my food.
Yeah, all my crockery has to be walled, or I have to eat from Tupperware with a little hole in the top that only I can fit my hand into.
They only eat in the little walled enclosures they have in some restaurants. I don't know what they're called, but...
The booths.
You know, where the seats... Yes, a booth. Yeah.
So that you could genuinely... You do that with someone once. Fuck that, you do it with someone twice.
You
right?
find them again.
You find the
Follow
same...
them for weeks.
Right, you track their schedule, work schedule. Then you find out the two places they go to. You do it in the morning... I mean, there's you could do it twice in one day, which would fuck them up. But
and
I reckon
then 6 months later,
yeah, I reckon this is it. This is
wearing the same clothes.
These are the
well.
things I'm considering. If you do it twice in one day, or if you do it like once and then again 6 months later, it's got to be like either the shock value of doing it twice in one day, so they're like, "What the fuck?
What is going on? Who is this man?"
Yeah, or you do it a series of times over a few months. Because what I'm thinking is you could actually.
Or you let them see you do it to other people as well. But while you're doing it to them, you just look them in the eye.
No, I don't. I just want them because I'm basically causing this person to have a severe psychological issue with food. That's what the aim is at this point. It started out as just it'd be
like
funny
gang
to nick
stalking of food.
Yeah, it would. It started for me just be wouldn't it be funny to nick a chip off someone's plate? But now I'm like, I could break someone here. Yeah. I could make them eat every meal in a secure unit away from everyone by themselves.
Locked in a car on a hot day.
Yeah. That's the fucking real goal.
Imagine sitting in a restaurant though and be like, yes, I'll have the tomato soup to start, then I'll have the prawn salad for the main, and I'll have the chocolate cheesecake for the dessert, please, and I'll be sat outside in the disabled parking bay. If you could bring that to me, please.
And if anyone tries to fucking come and ask for a bit in between there,
tell them no.
Fuck off.
And the waiter's like, why'd you keep saying this? You've been coming in here for months. Where's this come from?
And then in the background, I just like a newspaper comes down and my eyes are there, just like
no. You've got one newspaper and you fold that down, and behind it's a much smaller magazine, and you've cut a hole the size of your face in it out of it.
I've still got the fake glasses with a nose and mustache attached.
Yeah. The Groucho Marx mask.
Yeah.
With the food idea, though, what if you're watching someone chew as you walk around dressed as a waiter, pretending to give you go and buy drinks there, and then people are like, oh, that's okay, that's a lovely thing. He's clearly bought around, because you're watching these clips on a computer screen, like your driving test, and then you're walking around with these drinks and you start distributing them to different people, and people think that's a bit weird. Click. And then you're waiting until you find someone who's eating, and then you pop them all on the table, and then whilst they're chewing, you just start rubbing their esophagus a little bit like you would a dog to make it take a worming tablet.
Yeah, that's awkward. That's really awkward.
I would fucking hate
if
that.
I was scranning and someone just started rubbing my windpipe, I wouldn't be happy. That'd be
right,
unnerving.
Good lad.
What other things? You've opened up a fucking... I like this, because what you've... This is needed. This is needed more than like GCSEs and SATs. Because here's one. Here's something that I never thought, and I might have talked about this on a previous show, but it's worth bringing up again.
That's fine. We've been doing it for 5 years.
This
We're bound to
person
repeat
was a
ourselves.
freak then, and no doubt they're a freak now. And I hope, and I probably never will see them again because I had an argument with them, and I think it made them leave my workplace. Not as they weren't a member of staff; they were a customer. But there's a water fountain opposite my desk at work. Yeah. In the reception, and on the top of the water fountain, there's a stack of paper cups. Yeah. What's the process at any water fountain with paper cups?
You take one out, take the next one, and put the first one back in, so that one stays dirty, and no one's using the dirty one.
And then you take your drink, and you do what with the cup?
Pop it back on the bottom. No, put it in the bin. I would have thought.
That's what this lad did.
Popped it back on the bottom.
This lad, I was sat one day.
I was trying to say something ridiculous.
I know you were on the ball.
I was hoping he just spilt it or something.
This lad also, has anyone told you at this stage in your beard and goatee you do look like Noel Edmonds?
Oh,
it's only just come to mind, but fuck me, do you look like Edmonds
it's
right
now? It's not
now?
even a goatee. It's a beard. It's just very thin on the sides of my face because I get natural stripes, mate.
You are
what
very
look like fucking
Edmonds-esque.
Naruto whiskers. So I don't know if you ever watched Naruto. I've been watching it loads recently, but he's got these these lines things. And if I grow my beard, I have 2 lines on either side of my cheeks.
Okay.
That don't grow hair.
But if you shave it, it makes it look like you have your friends with a giant purple man with yellow spots.
I would love to be friends with Mr. Blobby. It's Noel that I've got the issue with.
Well, that's mad because you're his
I
doppelganger.
would like to be friends with Mr. Blobby just so he stops hanging around with Noel.
So
just to hurt him.
So coming back to the social crack, right?
Yeah.
Before we finish, we've got a minute and a half left. This lad did exactly that. He took a drink, emptied a cup, put it back on the top of the stack of cups. I went, "What the fuck are you doing that for?" And he was like, what do you mean? There's no problem with that. It's so other people can use it. And I'm like, are you for fucking real? We've just got through COVID, and even if you don't believe in that, viruses and illnesses are real. And he's like, no, you can't spread them like that. That's a myth, bro. Look on Google. And I just wanted to go, we shouldn't be teaching you any form of martial art because you have no right to be able to be dangerous.
You're going to bring staff to the place.
Yeah, and there was already I'll talk about it off air, but there's enough characters at that place. And the ones that have ended up in well, there's been updates about one very recently all over the fucking news, and we'll talk about it off the air. But social norms test, so necessary. Last note, join the Patreon.